we trust on Radio 1.
Listen. Trust Radio 1 to bring you the best new music from across the UK and from around the world.
Listen. Trust us to be your guide to everything you need to know about music. This morning from 3 a.m.
One Extra's mixtape with Mr. Jam.
Mr. Jam is in the building. This morning from 5 a.m.
Raz Kwame.
It's heavy.
In new music we trust on Radio 1.
In new music we trust on Radio 1. Now, the Radio 1 Drum and Bass Show with Fabio.
Many thanks to Goldfinger and Westwood for the last 3 hours. It's drum and bass in your face, baby.
Fabio.
Wicked way to start the show tonight. The sound of Die and Break and a track that I absolutely love. It's called Get Some. Forthcoming on Die's brand new... Die! What a way to start the show, Delisa? I've not even introduced my worthy staff, James and Alicia. What are you saying, people?
What is with the staff thing? I thought I taught you better than that, Pablo.
We're going to get to this bottom of this Pablo thing, right? I'm going to tell you a little story a little bit later. How weird Denisha really is. We're going to find out. But coming up on tonight's show, we have the Radio 1 and 1 Extra D&B chart. Find out who's number 1. Snake Fist, Serum and Blade Runner have been number 1 for a minute. There's a lot of opposition on the tail, so we're going to see what's popping there. We have got the mighty Lynx in the studio tonight. Yes, indeed, the man behind Disco Dodo. And this man has been working on the album, his debut album, for some time, and it's landed and it's incredible. And we've got him in the house with the mighty Chemo. We've got backstage report from Snowbombing. That's the skiing festival down there in Austria. Me and Ryder and Dillinger, Chaser Status, Digi Rascal. Enough peeps were up in the house last week. And we have got a report on what was popping and what was good at Snowbombing. And finally, we got the 2 rewind tracks. The tracks you need in your record box right now. One from me, one from Ryder. And that is one of my favourite parts of the show. We go toe to toe. Yes, indeed.
Fabio, 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 Fabio.
Remix time. Big up to Simon Bassline Smith. He's celebrating 10 years of Technique recordings. They've been going for some time, had some massive tunes on there. And Simon's been going since the very early stages of drum and bass. This man has been around. Already had a big hit this year with a track called Can You Feel It? This is a VIP mix. So much new music, so much new flavours to bring to you. I haven't been here for a minute. Going to tell you about Miami. Going to do some Facebook bizzle. And we're going to play some big tunes.
Future classics, anthems, bangers, hidden here first on Radio 1's Drum and Bass Show. Drum and bass on Radio 1. Drum and bass, 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 drum and bass.
Wicked tune. Simon Bassline Smith, one of the original pioneers, alongside Drum Sound, and that is a Can You Feel It special VIP mix. I like that. Very 2009, man. Right, we've got Lynx coming up a little bit later. He's got his debut album that we've been waiting for a hot minute, forthcoming on Solar. And we have got the Snowbombing report. The Snowbombing was wicked because it was actually boiling hot out there. I didn't know what was going on. It was nowhere near a skiing resort. There was no one dressed up in no ski stuff, and I was quite happy with that. And we done a gig, and that was wicked. And every now and again, you have these outings as a DJ where loads of you go on a trip, and it's like harking back to school days. Acting really childish, Wanted to stop for a wee and get some food from the petrol station. And we're all big men. It was great. Good to see Dillinger. Big up to Dillinger. He's got some new stuff coming that's incredible. Also, big ups to Lemon D. All the Valve Massive. Also, big shout to MC Dynamite. Absolutely wicked on the mic, as per usual. He was heavy. Wicked set from Chasing Status. And great set from my boy Grooverider. Incredible DJ. Incredible DJ. Right, we're moving onwards. A little precursor from the Lynx album. This is a track that is blowing up right now. I hope he's not going to come and play it in the mix, because I'm going to play it now, so that will scupper his plans. The incredible Semitones.
It's a UK thing. It's a worldwide thing. Drum and bass on Radio 1. It's Fabio on Radio 1. This is how we do.
Setting the standards in drum and bass. Fabio on Radio 1.
My guest on the show tonight, Links, and that is a mad track. One of those tracks that come along that's just different and will set a template. Some crazy kind of time-stretching visual going on in that. That's big. Right, I was out in Miami. I've got to big up some of the nights that I went to. Big up to the World of Drum and Bass, DJ SS, the 10th year he done the World of Drum and Bass, and that was crazy, off the hook, as per usual. Big up to Andy C for Viram. Also Goldie for the Metalheads. Also a lot of stuff was going on down at the Laundry Bar. Big up to everyone involved with that place. Man, there was a lot of house out there, man. A lot of house music. Listen, I love house music as much as anybody, but it was a bit of saturation going on. Bit too much of it, man. But D&B's doing fine out there. Also, dubstep is doing its thing. Got to big up Roscoe and Bingo and, of course, the mighty Scream. All the Croydon Massive. Big up to Hatcher. All those guys involved with the serious development of dubstep right now. Right, we're going to have the chart soon. We're going to play 2 in a row. We're going to switch up the flavour. Right now, this is one of my favourite tracks of 2008, and I know Delisha loves this track as well.
I do.
She does. Actually, you've got fans in Torquay.
Have I?
I was in Torquay last week, and a couple of guys came up to me and was like, yo, you know what? In a Torquay accent. That Delisha, man. Give me the hookup.
Oh.
For real? How sweet was that?
You
All the way down in Torquay.
Have you got numbers for me?
Yeah. But they had to go to school in the morning.
Boy.
Yeah, it was an under 18s thing, so but they're giving you a lot of love, man. So out to the Torquay Massive. Delisha blows a kiss and sends this song to you. Johnny L, Dreaming, 2 in a row from Fabio. Then we have the charts. We've got Links coming up soon. We've got the snow bombing report. We've got a lot going on. It's Fabio, baby. It's Radio 1.
I do without. These conversations only bring me down. Say I can see clearly now. Quit moving fast and counting me out. Do the math on the floor. Yeah. If I move too fast, then tell me something else. To keep me from walking out the door. I will walk 10,000 miles for your love, 'cause you're my everything in this complicated life. I will walk 10,000 miles for your love, 'cause you're my everything in this complicated life.
Liquid funk, sound of Fabio on Radio 1.
Conversation only brings down. Say I can see clearly now. Quit moving back, counting me out. Do man on the floor. If I move too fast, then tell me something else. To keep me from walking out the door. I will walk 10,000 miles for your love, 'cause you're my everything in this complicated life. I will walk 10,000 miles for your love, 'cause you're my everything in this complicated life. I will walk 10,000 miles for your love.
Yes, that's how we're getting down. Sound of Much featuring Kevin King, a track entitled Conversations. Before that, we had a VIP mix of Dreaming by Johnny L. We're getting into the spring flavors. Yes, yes, yes. Right, we have the charts. And I've got to say big up to everybody who contributes to our charts, because, you know, charts are important. You know, it keeps a kind of like stability. You know, people always want their tunes to be number one. It's always a good feeling. So last week's number one was a record or a track that you heard first on Radio 1, track entitled Snake Fist. But there's a lot of big tunes out, so we are going to see what's popping right now. Press those buttons, Delisha. Number 10, DJ Stretch, Papa Lover, Serum remix on Step Back, down 3. Number 9, DJ Pleasure, Flesh Heaters on Radius, down 5. Former guest on the show, Sigma, El Presidente, VIP on Life 1, down 6. Number 7, Artificial Intelligence, Days of Rage on V Recordings, down 4.
6.
Up 2, Caliber, 2 Drop on Deep Cuts.
5.
Number 5, Steve Angelo and Laidback Luke, Show Me Love, the Blame remix on Data Recordings, Non-Mover. Blame's doing it again at number 4, Blame featuring Seller, Because of You on 720 Degrees, up 2.
3.
Number 3, former number 1, Snakefish Serum and Blade Runner on Creative Source, down 2.
2.
Number 2, Subwave, Dreamcatcher on Metalheads. Up 8. That means we have a new number 1, people.
1.
The definitive 1Xtra and Radio 1 Drum and Bass Top 10.
The sound of Logistics and a track entitled Jungle Music, a track that you heard first on this show. Trust me. A little while back, it's a new entry. It's come straight in at number 1, proving do not leave records lying on the shelf too long. This one's been floating around maybe for a month or so, and they've already got it released. And the justification is it is number 1. Big up to the hospital crew. Also, big up to Logistics. Fine tune. We're going to let it roll out. It's Fabio, it's Radio 1. Pablo sounds better. This week, the sound of Logistics and a track entitled Jungle Music. I've got to be reminded not to sway around because like, I stand up in the studio and I've got the mic in front of me and I sway around. So sometimes when you lose sound, I've got told off for that by my producer.
The boss.
The boss. The big boss. She told me off. She said, Fabio, stop swaying around while you're talking, or else I'm going to spank you. And I thought, well, damn.
There was no spanking involved. I'll let everybody know. Thank you. It's not that kind of show.
No, we leave that to the Sunday surgery, actually. But yes, we have got links. The man behind Disco Dodo, a massive track from a couple of years ago. And he's a very inventive, very intelligent, very clever producer. We have got links in the studio alongside Chemo, who's a great rapper. And they're going to be in there talking, going to be in the mix, doing their thing.
We should get him to do some rapping.
We should get him to do some rapping, for real. We can have a rap-off with James. Because I know James fancies himself. He's just come back from the States. How was the States, man?
Yeah, it was incredible, man. You know, hit up a lot of cities, had a lot of fun. You know, I needed a little break, clear my head, and you know, I'm bouncing back now, Fab.
But you know what? I tell you the big thing about America right now. I don't know if you noticed this. The pound is rubbish.
Oh, mate, I had a shock.
I had a shocker.
Last time I went out there, it was 2-1.
It was 2-1. Yeah. Now it's nearly 1-2.
I was struggling.
It was struggling.
I got a real shock when I got my hotel bill. Oh, mate, you don't want to know. Oh.
Yeah, but that's, you know, the extras.
All right, enough. Can we move on now, please? Not being funny. I don't really want to know what you two get up to in your hotel room, all right?
Oh, Channel 35.
With your credit card and stuff like that. Play some music, please.
But I won't be rapping, no.
But no, you're not going to be rapping. Anyway, we're going to get Chemo to rap. We're going to let him do a special Fabio rap. When he comes in, that's going to be real soon.
He doesn't know anything about it.
He doesn't know anything about it, no, he doesn't. But that's how we do. We put them under pressure, man. Thinking they're going to get an easy ride coming on my show? Crazy. Anyway, they're coming up real soon. Got this track to play, man. Loving this. Straight out the US. Track called Uptown. Love the intro on this. Bad boy business is Fabio. This is how we roll.
Stop that and bring it back. We have got a feature from Snowbombing coming up real soon.
And if you don't know what snowbombing is, it's a festival out in the middle of Austria. And they get big acts down there, and it's crazy. You meet mad skiers, snowboarders, etc. And we have a funky time. We have got some peeps talking about snowbombing straight after the next track. The track you hear in the background, I'm loving this, man. Got swagger, Dragon Toll, Uptown. Yes, yes, yes. Big up to Groove as well. I mean, his last show he was on his A game, man. Very, very funny show. And remember to check us out on iPlayer. So no matter where you're listening, you can give us some love. We are getting a lot of love on iPlayer, so we know you can't always listen to the show, but you can always listen to it recorded on the BBC iPlayer. A fantastic device. You can't miss with the iPlayer. I've been watching EastEnders, all my usual stuff. You know what I'm saying? Pity Hole in the Walls finished. That was one of my favourites. But we have one more before the snowbombing report. Big tune from SPY. Track entitled Asbo. I was going to make a deletion joke.
What do you mean a deletion joke? What's wrong with my jokes?
No, I was going to make a link between you and an Asbo. Listen, after remember that joke you made with me last week about a couple of weeks ago when I said about taking my top off?
Yes.
And you made a really crass, crude remark about me.
No, I didn't.
That hurt. I'm going to get you back. So you be prepared. No top on. And I'm going to explain about Pablo. Because the weird thing about Delisha, right? Everyday things you say, she takes it, edits it, and makes you sound like an idiot, basically.
Pablo sounds better.
All will be explained a little bit later.
Big beats and big breaks on the biggest drum and bass show in the world.
Sound of Spy. Forthcoming on Solar. This tune is naughty, man. Dragon Toe, Asbo. Big tune. Big up to Ryder. We went to I had a mad week last week. Came back really jet lagged and ill. Everyone thought I had man flu in Miami and I was really ill. Now everyone's got it and they've realised it wasn't man flu. So good. Glad you caught this cold. Because you know when you're ill, James, do you ever get this as a man? You're ill. And your missus don't believe you at all.
Yeah, they just think you're acting up.
Yeah, think you're acting up. And now she's got the flu. She's all ill, wants some love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Show a limited sympathy.
Telling you, bruv.
You know?
So I was ill and everything. So I came back. I did Swerve on the Wednesday. I then flew to Austria for snowbombing. Came back and then had a mad 4-hour drive to Torquay. It was crazy. Me and the Grooverider had a wicked night though. But I think it was £10 to get in and free drinks. It was a little bit messy. And KIG family was downstairs as well. And do you know what? I didn't know who they were. And they was walking around with their t-shirts and I was kind of blanking them. This isn't great.
You were in they were in the Ex-Soldiers Bees and Toast video.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I shared a platform with them. You know what I'm saying? And I should have gave them some love, man. So KIG family, love to you. I didn't mean to blank you. I didn't know who you were. We were just out in Torquay and it was a random night. Anyway, some Facebook love. I've got a Facebook Stories 4. Just bring you to some incredible stuff happening on there. Like, hello, I'm Delisha, I'm a Facebook addict. And that's a very clever line, actually. I thought that was very funny. But anyway, big shout going out to Nisha Drock. She said, hey, I was listening to your show on Friday. You were saying there ain't enough women representing on here. So I thought I'd join in and represent. Love the show, you're wicked. Nice one, Nisha. We want more women to get involved in the show. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Gary Lewis, big up Fabio and Grooverider. It's guys like you that are getting women back into the clubs. Keep them coming. Standardly, is that because of our looks? Is that because of our swagger? You tell me. And last but not least, Giovanna. And she says, hi, Fabio. Just send him some Facebook love. Greetings from Vienna. I listen regularly on the iPlayer. Loving every minute of it. Wonderful stuff. So anyway, I was telling you I was out in snowbombing and we had some people from the BBC walking around getting some sound bites for us. And this is what they came up with.
The Radio 1 Drum and Bass Show with Fabio.
Radio 1 at snowbombing. 2009.
Hi, I'm Will from Chasing Status, and we are in Meyerhofen at the Snowbombing Festival 2009.
Hi, this is Saul from Chasing Status. We arrived here Sunday for myself and Monday for Will, and we've taken full advantage of the snowboarding and skiing. We've been skiing every day, and we're looking forward to playing tonight at the Racket Club alongside Mr. Hudson, Zinj 11D, and Radio 1's own Fabio and Grooverider.
11D, first time here, and do you know what? It's a really good experience, and we're having a good time. So it's a really good atmosphere, and everyone's like enjoying themselves and making the most of it. It's all good. The crowd itself has been really responsive. I think they're actually making the most of actually being away from home. It's my first time, so I've been to a lot of places, and you can just sense that they're having a good time. So it's all good.
Hey, this is Dynamite MC. I've just stepped off the stage, literally performing with the great Grooverider and the fantastic Fabio. And it was a great set. We played for about 90 minutes. We're at a place called the Racket Club, one of the biggest venues in snowbombing. Crowd went bananas, loopy, I don't know, Cocoa Pops, I don't know how to say it anymore. It was great. I really enjoyed myself. I'm very hot, very sweaty. There's after parties going on till whenever. And we're going to go down and check it out and keep it going.
If you want to hear more about snowbombing, that was a little clip of what was happening. If you want to hear more about snowbombing, hit us up, bbc.co.uk. Fabio or Grooverider. And you can find out more about what was happening out there. Really, really good festival. And the festival season has just started. A lot of great festivals happening this year. Global Gathering, of course, one of the mainstays of the summer season. The wonderful Glastonbury. And some great festivals abroad. Sonar Festival, which is Spain's premier electronic festival. Great parties they have out there. Incredible stuff. And me and Grooverider are going to be hitting the Exit Festival, which has to be seen to be believed, which is in Serbia, an incredible festival. The only thing that I can put on comparison with that is Glastonbury. It's so good. And hopefully we'll be getting a few sound bites and a few things that are popping out there. We're going to report back to you. That's going to be in mid-June. So a lot of things happening. Also a lot of things happening in the world of drum and bass. Sub Focus has very nearly finished his album. Also AI, their album is almost completed, and we're going to speak to these people before the albums are completed and just tell us how they're finalising everything. And exciting times for drum and bass. We had a big album with Chasing Status last year. We need about 3-4 big albums this year. Albums coming from Alex Perez, Hazard. Blame is out there doing his thing and smashing it. Of course, Chasing Status, I know you've heard about it on Radio 1. Done the track with Snoop, the Eastern Dub. Snoop picked it up, and the track's probably going to be the next single. So a lot of great things happening with D&B, and we'll be keeping you posted. We're going to try and get a little magazine thing together that I've told Alicia, told her from a long time, yo, look, let's get on this thing, let's do this magazine program. And she's like, yeah, it's a great idea. Nothing ever happens.
Why are you moaning?
I don't know, I'm feeling my age today.
Wow.
That's what it is.
Look, when I say things are going to happen, they're going to happen. Just,
But I'm trying to give you some love here. Give you like 5 minutes, little magazine thing, get this thing popping, and you're just sleeping on it.
Can we play some more music, please?
Yeah, I know. Right, I know. I'm talking way too much. Right, we've got one more track, and then we have got Lynx and Chemo. This is a lovely piece of music, so I'm going to shut up. It's from the States, a guy called Dave Owen, and a track called Still Down. It's Fabio, and we are going through to 3 o'clock. Of course, Mr. Jam, the mighty Mr. Jam, is straight up after me, and Ras Kwame, all repping, doing their thing. It's Radio 1.
Are you still there for me now?
Sound of Dave Owen. Just slowing the pace down a little bit, getting a little Rhodes tip. Big up to Dave. Also, Scone Boy. All those guys doing their thing in the US. Really nice scene developing out there. Some class music coming from the States right now. Right. You know, we have loads and loads of guests on the show, and this is a guy I've been trying to get on the show for a little while. Came to my attention 3 years ago when Marcus Intellects linked me up with a track entitled Mariachi, which then came out on Creative Source, and the friendship was born from there. Big up to you, Steve Links. What's up?
Hey, how you doing, Fabio?
And you're here with Chemo as well, man.
Indeed, yeah.
So what's good, man? You know what? It's really strange. You've been so busy. I've been so busy. I haven't really seen you, man.
I know, it must have been nearly a year now, I think, hasn't it?
Yeah, when I saw you at Marky's event in Bristol.
That's it,
a few weeks back, and it was like, Steve, it was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? But I know you've been doing an album, which is, you know, this album, I know this album means a lot to you. We spoke about it a lot in the past, about you doing an album and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Are you happy now? It's done. Is it kind of like a weight off your back, or are you rearing to go again, man?
Kind of a bit of both, actually. Yeah, it certainly is a weight off of both mine and Chemo's shoulders. It probably took us 2 years to complete the Raw Truth album, but we're really, really pleased with it, and you know, we're very proud of it.
And how many tracks are on the album?
On the CD, it's 15. There's a variety of non-drum and bass tunes on there as well. There's like 4 or 5 non-drum and bass tracks, some like vaguely dubstep influenced tracks, hip-hop bits in there. The vinyl, it's 3-piece vinyl, and a limited 7-inch as well, which has the hip-hop tracks on there.
Right, that's harking back to back in the day, man.
Exactly, yeah, we thought we'd do things a little bit retro, you know.
Man, that was Woolworths for me, man. Like 7-inch singles. That was just epitomises it, man. So it's great because right now, I think we're in a time of very interesting electronic music. The development over the last couple of years with various genres like dubstep and other kind of influences, man. Even the electro scene. There's a lot of very interesting sounds around, man. And I know you are an engineer and you're a sounds man, so you must be kind of feeling what's happening right now, man.
Yeah, things seem to have become a lot more open nowadays with music. It's like all the niches of music are heading back towards each other again, which I think can only be a positive thing, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I do feel that even with hip-hop, it's merging a bit like with techno in a really funny sort of way, man. A lot of interesting stuff. Anyway, let's take it back, man. How did you get into the whole thing? What got you into jungle or drum and bass?
Well, originally I started, I guess, listening to music properly around 91 when I first heard things like The Prodigy. I heard like things like Alternate, Ace and all that real early rave sort of sound. I was about 15 at the time.
Yeah, so was I.
And
always gets a laugh. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, and it just shocked me because I always used to like listen to Radio 1, you know, listen to the chart show and that, but to be honest, I wasn't really feeling music as a kid. I kind of listened to it as any kid does, but I didn't really engage with it, you know. And as soon as I heard The Prodigy, particularly the Prodigy Experience album, it just blew me away.
That was it, yeah.
And then a couple of years later, I remember going down to my local record shop, which was Fusion in Portsmouth. I heard I guess tracks like Renegade Snares and that when they were originally coming out around 93.
Wicked, and we have got a cut to that right now. So, you know, it has a great link.
Yeah.
By links. But Renegade Snares, we're going to play that now. Now, Renegade Snares is one of those tunes, man. It's never aged, does it? And it always retains a certain magic and nostalgia, man.
Yeah, without a doubt. For me, probably one of the most important tracks for me in drum and bass ever, really. And it's not really just about that track, it's about the whole Moving Shadow era. For me, anywhere between 92 and 96, 97 for me was just phenomenal. You know, Omni Trio, Foul Play in particular, I think were my favourites.
Incredible.
Hyperon Experience, unbelievable. Just everything about Movie
Even
Shadow.
guys like Flytronics.
Oh, without a doubt.
You know, those guys were doing some great stuff. An incredible record label. Deep Blue as well. Let's not forget them, man.
Definitely.
Experimental. They were crazy, man. But Omni Trio, a guy who, over the years, I think I met this guy once, and he was just such a mysterious figure, and made this probably one of the top 10 drum and bass jungle tracks of all time. Renegade Snares. We're going to go into that now. We have Steve Links and we have Chemo in the studio. We're going to be talking about the album. We're going to be waxing lyrical, and they are going to get ready soon because they're going to go in the mix. So the first track that they brought in tonight is this classic, Omni Trio, Renegade Snares.
The biggest guests, the biggest tracks on the world's biggest drum and bass show.
The Radio 1 Drum and Bass Show with Fabio.
Wicked choice, man.
Yeah, it's a great track.
Have you ever met Omni Trio?
No, never.
I heard that all the guys are getting back together to do some stuff, man. That would be amazing. I think Deep Blue and I think everyone's quite excited about drum and bass again. So there's a lot of encouragement around for a lot of the boys to come back and do their stuff, because I think it's harking back to the original sound at the moment.
Yeah, without a doubt.
I think that's why tracks like Semitone with that drop and that kind of slightly jungly kind of 2009 feel, I feel that's going to be played in a lot of big sets. Anyway, listen, you're here with Chemo. What's up, Chemo?
Hey, how's it?
I love the voice, man.
Thank you.
It's so deep. We're going to have to let you do some rapping, dog.
All right.
Where you from anyway, man?
Kind of all over. My mom's originally from Germany. My dad's from Hawaii. I grew up in the States and in Germany and in Belgium. Kind of been traveling all my life. It's good.
Wicked, man. And have you always done the rap thing? And
yeah, music always touched me in a way that no other person or other thing could. And then I wanted to connect with it, and I couldn't play any instruments, so I just started like rapping and singing over tracks, and yeah.
Well, rapping has become a kind of form of instrumentation anyway, hasn't it?
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, like it's as important as the bass or the drums or a rhythm guitar or something like that, man. It's become so important since the days of Sugar Hill Gang and Rapper's Delight, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
I remember getting down to that tune and never thinking there would be kind of like a revolution on the back of like what seemed like a everyday disco tune, man. But anyway, how did you and Lynx meet up?
Initially we first met up on MySpace. I did a track with this girlfriend. It was like a trip hop kind track. He heard it, he liked it, he hit me up, and then I recorded some vocals on the track. We just sent files back and forth over AIM, and just I don't think we met until we had like 2 or 3 releases, which was kind of surreal because we built up this relationship over the internet, and then we hadn't met for time.
Yeah, that's how I found my girlfriend, actually. No, that's a joke. But no, it's funny because I do business on the internet, and I've signed artists that I've never met, and this is over the space of 2-3 years.
That's wild, huh?
But don't you think though that there is a kind of anti-socialness about that?
Nah,
you don't.
No, there is. I totally agree.
I don't think so.
It's better to meet people in person, I think.
You know what? It is the way it is, and I don't want to get into kind of like a broad debate here. But all I'm thinking, someone like me, I don't actually mind it so much. But then at times I sit down and think to myself, I do feel guilty about signing a track, and I've never met this guy before, and it's happened quite a few times, and I just thought I'd kind of digress. But anyway, back to the album, and you guys feature on quite a few tracks on the album, man.
Yeah, it's been like a mutual project, and I'm on a couple tracks. We also got a couple tracks with some other amazing vocalists. There's a track that you spoke about earlier with Tali and Basia. That's
heavy, man.
It's a big tune. DRS is on there.
Incredible.
Solar Camp.
Big.
We got Spoonface on there on a track called All You Own. He's just got an absolutely phenomenal voice. It was a real pleasure to work with him, actually.
Wicked, man. So listen, we're going to play the second track.
Yeah, this is the opening track of the album. Is there a story behind it, Chemo?
Just listen, figure it out, ain't it?
It's one of them ones, yeah?
Yeah.
Cryptic meaning behind it all, man. We have got Steve Lynx and we have Chemo. We're talking about the brand new album, The Raw Truth. We've got the guys in the mix real soon. They're going to be doing their thing. Remember, keep it locked to Radio 1. Still got some great new beats to be playing. We have got Mr. Jam, Ras Kwame taking you through the night also. Big things are going on.
Seeing what's real, I sound like Drew Blonde's got eyes that kill, lies like a predator. And I think I might go pro, though I'm amateur. I'm a camera, seeing what's real, I sound like Drew Blonde's got eyes that kill, lies like a predator. And I think I might go pro, though I'm amateur. I light up the dark igniting a spark. Fingerprint timelines, man, I'm leaving a mark. I bite like a shark, I'm mighty and stark. Strong in the mind, body, soul, and matters of hearts. Cause I reflect, it's these reality checks that I bounce and max. They all up on me now, I counterattack. It's real when you see is what you get. I'm a camera, saying what's real. I shine light through blinds, got eyes that kill. Lies like a predator. And I think I might go pro, though I'm amateur. I'm a camera, saying what's real. I shine light through blinds, got eyes that kill. Lies like a predator. And I think I might go pro, though I'm amateur. I snap like a lens, I never pretend. No fake smiles, then back at it again. At random events, with Cannon and friends, holding it down and banging the bends. I'm no hypocrite, it's spitting ish, not a little bit, it's all legit. It's ridiculous just how real it is, when what you see is what you get. I'm a camera, saying what's real. I shine light through blinds, got eyes that kill. Lies like a predator. And I think I might go pro, though I'm amateur. I'm a camera, saying what's real. I shine light through blinds, got eyes that kill. Lies like a predator. And I think
wicked track, man. Camera.
I'm amateur. I'm holding the keys to demons and dreams.
It's great the way kind of Chemo matches the kind of darkness of the beats, man. Was that a conscious attempt to do that? Did you just think, you know what, we're going to get really cinematic?
Well, some of the tracks we've done in the past, the vocals have come from Chemo recording on different backing tracks, but that one in particular was pretty much one of the only ones, I think, actually, that Chemo wrote the vocals to that particular backing track, wasn't it, I think?
Right.
Yeah, you switch up tracks on me like all the time. It's crazy. I don't know what he does. I record a track, I think it's done. He sends it back 2 weeks later, it's a whole new track.
Yeah, no doubt, man. That's
good,
what you call talent, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And what about all them tracks that you've done in the early stage of your career, or not early stage of your career, because you've been going a long time. We haven't even gone over that. We haven't even had the time to do that. But tracks you've done 3 years ago, like just before Disco Dodo, like your Oscars links and stuff like that. What's happened to tracks like that, man? They still floating?
Yeah, Oscars Lair came out on 31.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what others. Obviously, Mariachi, we did with Creative Source, which went really well.
Big tune. But you know what? You were so prolific at that time. I remember you probably done loads of stuff you can't even remember doing now, man.
Yeah, I think there was probably 8 or 9 months where it was every couple of days there was a new tune. It just felt really easy.
It's different than there's no pressure though, is there?
No, there isn't. That's the thing. It's so different now, because now things are happening. It's like it's actually more difficult in a way.
What, do you find it more like work now?
No, not more like work. It's just more I guess more pressure, maybe. I don't know, really.
Well, I suppose it's now you have to produce.
And it's and busy DJ schedule. I know a lot of people work very well with laptops, and they like to go on the road and they'll produce a track maybe directly after doing a gig, but I work almost the opposite. I like to sort of isolate myself and just get in the zone of writing a song, more just about that moment than necessarily...
More of that vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
And we've got Chemo here, right? And he's got man, your voice is crazy. You got a great... So...
Thanks a lot, man.
Right, listen, my producer thinks your voice is so wicked that she's been like, yo, listen, we need this guy to do a little rap for us. So... a little freestyle thing. I don't care how long it is. It could be 20 seconds, man. But we're going to give you a platform. Get up on there and do us a little thing, man.
You got a beat, yeah? You just want me to go on that?
I just want you to do your thing.
She has 8 arms, choking on my neck like a python. Tasting nylon, cocaine breath. Send a cyclone. Poppy told me never trust a chick that don't want to switch positions with the lights off. I'm dipped in Lysol. My flesh subject to hair, nails, and the hot wax that she drip. Bring that fire on. She wrapped me in blue flames, cruel games to please the icons. And her pearly skin just slivered with maneuvers that control the mind like hypnosis or the future. She turned cougar, she burned up all the loot and occupy my mind like Alphalusia.
Absolute wicked. That was sick, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Thanks for doing that, Chemo. And listen, watch your MySpace and Facebook and Twitter. Get all that out, man.
We got a mutual one. That's myspace.com/links and chemo.
Wicked.
Twitter.com/links and chemo. And we got a blog site up. That's therawtruth.info.
And what about Facebook?
Yeah, links and just links and chemo on Facebook. Whatever.
Wicked, man. Listen, guys. Absolutely wicked to have you in. The album is something that I think people need to hear because it's drum and bass going a few levels deeper, man. And I think it's a great album, and I think it's a big achievement of yours, man. And I know there was a lot of love, a lot of time that's gone into this. So wish you the best of luck with the album.
Thanks very much.
And we're going to get you guys in the mix, so don't go anywhere. It's Fabio, it's Radio 1. Coming up, Links and Chemo in the mix for the next 20 minutes. Yeah, it's about to blow.
Touching the four corners of the globe with a weekly dose of bass and beats.
Fabio, 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 Fabio.
It's deep, it's real, it's raw. It's Radio 1. Yes. Links and Chemo in the mix. Shouts to Fabio and Grooverider. Maximum respect. This is dedicated to all the album features. The Soul Law Camp, ST Holdings, Matt Floors, the ESP family, and everybody supporting. This is for y'all. Radio crew, listen.
Once again, I find myself with this feeling. Tired and worn, I scream myself off the ceiling. We can scream, we can shout about the cases, but all I know is not for show, it's a real thing.
If it's the real thing this time and we're over, don't go looking back over your shoulder. Take the steps you need to go on, go. 'Cause I won't be around to watch the show. I've already gone. Do-do-do-do. I've already gone. Do-do-do-do. I've already gone. Yeah, I've already gone.
Shouts to Vasio and Tali.
I don't wanna fight no more, no.
Respect.
It's a shame, I know, but what the hell we doing? To each other and to everyone. We owe it to us to let go.
I've already gone. Do-do-do-do. I've already gone. Do-do-do-do. I've already gone. Yeah, I've already gone.
Watch the mix. So natural. Sound of Links and Chemo. Just the way that we roll. So natural.
This is Radio 1.
Sending shouts to the one like Paradox. And the one like Benga. This is sound of Links and Chemo. Chemo. With a dynamite soul. Lip service and a breath control. Sound of Links and Chemo. Lip service and a breath control. As we rollin' with that dynamite soul. Yo, Links and Chemo with that dynamite soul. Lip service and a breath control. Just the way that we roll. This one's a heater. Semitones. Shouts going out to the one like Alex Perez. Yup. Yup. Entering the eclectic realms of the bad boy links. Semitones, it's a roller. Hey, yeah. As we flow to the rhythm, make you jump to the rhythm as we pump up the volume and roll. We flow to the rhythm, make you jump to the rhythm as we pump up the volume and roll. Flow to the rhythm, make you jump to the rhythm, make pump up the volume and roll. Flow to the rhythm, pump up the volume.
This is Kimo, you are now in tune to DJ Ranks.
Crank it up, baby. Listen. Yes, links. Yes, links. Take it back to the jungle. Inner city jungle. Straight zoo. We're getting tribal on them.
Back in your ass.
Yeah. As we flow like a river, you know it's bliss we deliver. Make you shake and quiver. As we flow like a river, sort you out like your liver. Check it. Hey yo, we flow like a river, go where the wind blow. We deliver like the universe is history. See the crow in the window symbolizes death. You're lost between the future and yesterday. And I know why we rock shows, radio, let it be known. Spread the truth, that's a remedy. When I code with this humble messages, but the purpose is clearly a mystery. Will set you free. The sound of the D&B will set you free. Sound of stress relief will set you free. With the sound of the D&B will set you free. Listen. This one's for the soldiers. Shouts going out to Henry on the co-production tip. Everybody talk about us these days, but what you really know about these breaks? Know everybody empties or DJs, but what you really know about these breaks? Know everybody talk about us these days, but what you really know about these breaks? And everybody empties or DJs, but what you really know about these breaks? Let's take it back to the old school, to the raves and the fears for hardcore and jungle. Moving shadows, we're on cloud 9. Renegade snares, uplifting fluids in rhythmical order. Uplifting music and spiritual aura. Spread the craze through long dark tunnels over motorways in every border. Everybody talk about us these days, but what you really know about these breaks? Know everybody MCs or DJs, but what you really know about these phenomenal blessings in shapes of new forms and logical progression. Everybody talk about us these days, but what you really know about these breaks? Know everybody insecure. DJs, but what you really know about these breaks? Know everybody talk about us these days, but what you really know about these breaks? And everybody insecure. DJs, but what you really know about these breaks? Yo, it's kinda different, but it's still the same as we mix with CDs and meet and aim. It's a global thing now, yo, it ain't just London. With these niches here, we're divided, not conquered. Rockers, rude boys, some scientifical, rave heads, nerd heads, all in all mystical. Wanted to teach, but I'ma stay a student, and I'm proud to be part of this amazing movement. Yeah, sending that one out to all the heads up, all the DB soldiers, all the junglers and old school cats. Hold tight flight, Storm, Doc Scott, originators.
Take all you owe, leave the reasons they're not yours. Safe on your own. Here's a wreath, go slowly. So filled with altered lines, knowing how you feel for me. My flaws won't hold your pain, knowing what's gonna happen. Take all you owe, leave the reasons they're not yours. Safe on your own. Here's a wreath, go slow. Take all you owe, leave the reasons they're not yours. Safe on your own. Here's a wreath, go slow. Take all you owe, leave the reasons they're not yours. Safe on your own. Here's a wreath, go slow. Maybe I did try. You helped me to decide. I'm sure I got this right. Oh yes, I know I tried. You helped me through this time. I'm sure I got this right. Oh yeah.
Bring that beat back.
Take all you owe, leave the reasons they're not yours. Safe on your own. Here's a wreath, go slow.
Okay.
Take all you owe, leave the reasons they're
www.therawtruth.info. Yeah. Fill the bass, fill the room with a taste of that new style, new school, new form, too well. And they hit up off the rig to getting caught up in the middle of a picture perfect set by links, yeah. Fill the bass, fill the room with a taste of that new style, new school, new form, too well. And they hit up off the rig to getting caught up in the middle of a picture perfect set by links. As it goes like this, give it that futuristic twist. As it goes like this. As it goes like this. This. With a futuristic twist. DMP Bliss. Radio as we rock like this, give it that futuristic twist. Radio 1 business. Ready for the switch.
Links and Chemo, the Raw Truth LP, out June 1st on Solar.
Just doing our thing. Live and direct for the radio crew. In your car at home. Pump up the volume to this.
Hot ride in my air balloon, skipping fast right around the moon. Mind's made up, there's no luck when time leaves you. Hot ride in my air balloon, skipping fast right around the moon.
Turn it up. Shuck out.
You gotta push it.
Links and Chemo, the Raw Truth LP, out May 11th on Solar. The Raw Truth of the Psycho. The Raw Truth of the Psycho. Lex, the raw truth of the psycho. Check out www.therawtruth.info. The raw truth of the psycho.
Many thanks to Steve Links. Also, Chemo, get your track listings online of that mix. Wicked stuff. The album that Raw Truth is coming out June the 1st for that on Solar. Big up to them guys. Wicked stuff. Right, on we go. We have around 25 minutes left. Got loads of new tunage to play. Brand new track entitled Cryptic. We still have the Rewind track. That's where me and Grooverider go toe to toe. Always big things, always big tunes. That's coming up real soon before the end of the show. We are hoping to have Steve Survival in real soon. Gonna make that happen. Right, time to turn up that bass. Get those volume levels cracking. Wake up the neighbours. Baseline pressure. Fabio, Radio 1.
Sounds. Cryptic. Sounds. Cryptic. Sounds. Sounds.
A track entitled Cryptic.
Sounds.
Right, something to tell you about. High Contrast is in for Rob the Bank from midnight on Sunday. He's coming live. That's going to be big stuff. Check out Lincoln doing his eclectic thing. And James, man, what was this? You was telling me about an album launch or something he's got popping next week that I'm going to be attending?
Yeah, I hope you'll be there. It's East Village on the 16th.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's Lincoln's greatest hits launch.
Oh, right.
Well, he's not calling it greatest hits, but it clearly is, isn't it?
Oh, right, of course, yeah. Yeah, we spoke about that a little while ago, man.
Yeah.
We should have done that ages ago, man.
So it's Lincoln, Brooks Brothers, and myself, and a few other cats.
Oh, wicked stuff, man.
And apparently it's Grooverider's birthday.
Yes, it is, indeed.
So, yeah.
So we're going to all have a party, yeah?
Yeah. It's a good excuse for a team night out, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But it's men only. But
No, it's not. Why are you saying that?
I don't know, man. It's a lads thing. We don't do no lads things, right? Don't come with that. We don't do a lads thing. We're going to do a little lads one, all right?
Yeah, well, you know.
Innit, James? Look, we haven't done any male bonding, right?
We did a bit of the drum bass awards.
Yeah, a little bit. No, not really. We've got to do a male bonding one, and it's a lads' night out.
Okay, yeah,
right?
Cool. Yeah.
Basically, you don't want me to come, is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, kind of.
Listen, Fabio.
Don't let me have to take my shirt off.
She's on the ball, baby. She's on the ball. Anyway, we've got some of your Facebook messages to read out. Remember, you can still go to our page. You must know the deal by now, man. bbc.co.uk/Radio1. Click onto the Facebook link and become a member. It's easy to do. And big ups going out to Alex Stairs. He says, yo, Fab, I remember you playing Back Like That, and I just broke out the Ghostfaced album Fish Girl, which had the original, sounded good as ever. Big ups from California. That's big up to Alex. Also, big up to Laura. Hey, Fabio, on the March show you were complaining about so few girls sending some love. Here I am sending some love from Estonia. Really love your show. Also to Mike Needham. He said, wicked set in the mountains this week, fellas. Snow bombing style. And last but not least, Lee Paul Grange, who says the Sigma mix was tops. And Eve's track, Comics and Johnny L also I was feeling. The whole show was excellent as per usual. Selection was tight. Thank you very much. That's gone out to Lee Paul Grange. You can hit us up at bbc.co.uk/Radio1. Check the photos and the videos, and remember to rewind the show again and again. Right, we haven't got long left. I've got to big up some of the men upstairs. Big up to Reese. I know he's doing his thing also. Big up to Joe. You know, you got to do a bit of sucking up sometimes, man. I know that's what Delicia's sitting down there thinking, like, yo, don't play that Pablo thing no more either.
I don't do it. I don't do it enough, I don't
All
think.
it was, right, when I first started out, before my very first words on radio, I didn't have a name. So my producer at the time said, what do you want to call yourself? I said Fabio, and he said Pablo. And for some bizarre reason, Denisha thinks that's clip worthy, don't ya? Pablo sounds better. So we're going to ask you that question. Do you think I made a mistake? Do you think he was right? Do you think Pablo sounds better than Fabio? If you do,
I do.
Do you?
Yeah. In fact, I'm going to call you Pablo from now on. Reinvent you for 2009.
Can I change my name so far down in my career?
Yes, of course you
Because I am starting to feel Pablo, you know?
You got to get your grown man on and switch to your actual name, you know?
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
Maybe,
Sean Carter, from Jay-Z to Sean Carter.
Or, you know, Puff Daddy to P. Diddy.
Exactly.
Sean Coombs.
There's the
Fabio
mask.
to Pablo.
Pablo sounds better. And an app track, a track entitled The Mask by Vapor. We haven't got long left. More D&B on the way. Big up to Skibbity and everyone who attended Bangers and Mash over area down there in Vauxhall last weekend. I know Groove was over there. Also tonight, there is warning going on in Cambridge as we speak. Big things happening over there. Also things running at Transmission tonight with Breaking Science. A lot of D&B going on at the moment, man. Big up to the Fabric Massive. Anyway, Pablo and Grooverider, I don't know.
It'll be amazing.
But Groove's not going to be happy about that. He's going to think, you know what, you're messing up my flow, man. You know what I'm saying? But Pablo, I don't know. It's starting to sound right.
But even Grooverider was moaning about his name last week.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah. He said
Why?
he didn't like it.
He doesn't like his name Grooverider?
No.
We're going through a crisis, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going through some kind of like meltdown or something.
See, the thing is, all big-time DJs have different names, different aliases.
Yeah,
Eric Prydz isn't one of his nicknames is Moo Moo or something. Seriously.
Okay, Moo Moo. That's not even going to come in my radar at all, right? A better example. Who else? Pablo and Fabio are quite similar, though. I can see where that can. It's got a bit more of a flavour. Fabio's actually getting on my nerves. You know why? I hate when girls say my name.
I have the same problem with Fabio.
Yeah, innit? You
Getting
can't
on my
help
nerves.
sounding. Anyway,
you
can't help but sound like you kind of want my body. No, but you know, girls say Fabio, and it's kind of like, hey.
Pablo.
I know, Pablo. I don't know, man. My swagger going on, and
I think we should trial it out.
For your
trial. Next show, we'll call you Pablo for the whole thing.
For the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like blaxploitation, Fabio. I like
that's
it.
what I'm saying, you know what I mean? A bit that Shaft kind of vibe going on. You know, might start macking it out a little bit, you know? If you think Pablo sounds better than Fabio and you think I need to change a name, I might need a little touch of spice right now. You know what I'm saying? Pablo sounds better. Brand new from across the water. I'm loving this, man. Send this track out to Ray Keith. Also to the Torquay Massive. To my peeps out there in Miami. This is crazy business. Remember Mr. Jam? He's coming on, an amazing show that he does. Plays a bit of everything, man. Great knowledge of music. Great presenter, great DJ. He's coming up next. The equally impressive Raskwami up at 5. Yes, people. We keep it real on Radio 1 throughout Saturday night. Remember Swerve each and every Wednesday, the home of Liquid Funk. Ruby Lowe's in Orchard Street. We bring the liquids. Right, as time is swiftly running out, we do this thing we call the rewind track, where I play a track, Grooverider plays a track, we trade punches, and we see who comes out on top. It's one of my favourite parts of the show, actually. And Groove comes in, and here's what you got to say.
Liquid means rewind, a gunshot means forward. You requested it, so we rewind.
Alright, Fabio, what's happening, boss? It's rewind track time, my favourite part of your show. This week I'm going for a German project. Guy's name's Bassface Shasha. He's a friend to both of us. We've known this guy for so long. Done a track with an outfit called Connector, and this track is called Reunion, and I like it a lot. Check this out. I'm gonna go easy with you this week.
That tune right there is mad, sir. Stop that and bring it back. Drum and bass show in the world. Rider. Radio.
Yes, Groove. You come with a left hook, but I'm going to counteract with a right cross. Yeah, that's the way I'm going on. I've got something heavy for you, bruv. Brand new, I'm going into your territory now, son. Brand new from my boy Serum. Forthcoming on Grid. A little marcher, a little stepper. A little thing called Northern Lights. Be on your guard, son. Be on your guard. Right, as time is running out, we've got one more track after this. My rewind track for this week.
The Fabio Rewind Record of the Week.
Yep. The sound of Serum and a track entitled Northern Lights on Grid. That's my rewind track for this week. Big things. Catch the next installment next week with the mighty Grooverider. And remember, should I be called Pablo? Delisha has kind of mentioned that she thinks Pablo's a better look for me. Pablo sounds better. You know what I'm saying? So hit us up, bbc.co.uk/Radio1. Tell me what you think, Pablo or Fabio. And I will take heed, I promise. Right. We have come to the end of the show. If you've just joined us, you've missed links alongside Chemo doing his little rap, which was wonderful.
Which I'm still trying to understand what he said, to be fair. Did you get it?
She's so cold, man.
Did you get it, James?
Not really.
You know. I do love my staff, though. I do love them. I love my peeps, my underlings. But anyway, 3 o'clock we have the mighty Mr. Jam. At 5 o'clock we've got a real treat for you. Ras Kwame has the Newham Generals, and he also has the mighty Dizzy Rascal. Released on Grooverider's label about 8 years ago. A track that is incredible. One of the best drum and bass tunes of the last 10 years. So to all the Warface Massive, if you missed this track, check this out. Simon Bassline Smith and Drum Sound. Big tune. Many thanks to James and Delisha. We have the Grooverider in the hot seat next week. And as I said, he's on top form at the moment. Check him out. I'll be back the week after. Also catch our shows on iPlayer. On BBC iPlayer. Big things. I've enjoyed myself, so until the next time, I will be seeing ya. Latest.
Listen again on the BBC iPlayer, bbc.co.uk/Radio1.
Hey Fabio, how you doing? It's Mr. Jam. I am up next from 3 a.m. with the One Extra mixtape. We've got a very sick guest mix from Hervé and drum and bass fans. High contrast, 7 notes in black, jam hot. Find out more if you keep it locked.